YouTube, what's going on? Welcome to the Binding of Isaac, tiny, small, child, daily edition. It's Saturday, the 5th of December, 2020. What are we doing? The Binding of Isaac daily challenge today? Look, this one, this is gonna be. You're gonna need to bear with me on this one. You're gonna need to hear me out on this one. If I've said in recent days it's been Chaos Edition, we're at the pinnacle of Chaos Edition right now. It is a daily. It is. What's this guy called? It is an Isaac run. We can be excited about that. Am I gonna look at yesterday's scores? Nope. I'm not gonna give Josh the satisfaction. Oh, we'll take a little bit of a mitre, a little bit of a lumpy cold. Is that what that is? Look, so let me just give you a little bit of context going into this video because you're gonna need it to explain why I'm. Oh, what was that? That was like that was like an inverse voice crack. Like like something like moved in my throat then. What's up? What's happening? Look, so I've just come off the back of an Among Us session. It's currently 10:27 a.m., which is right at the fresh start, right at the start of a. Gee, this is gonna be a rough one. Fucking hell! It was right at the start of the fresh new Isaac day. An Isaac day starts at 10 a.m. Be careful with this fella. Careful with this fella over here. The Isaac day starts at 10 a.m. This isn't because I've woken up fresh in the morning, fresh as a daisy, ready to start the day. We've just played 8 fucking hours of Among Us. And I said as the session was going on, I was always planning, I have stuff to do today. As I said in yesterday's episode, I have plans today, so I always was going to pull an all-nighter tonight, and then we played Among Us, and I was like, you know what, this will fill some time. Dude, we ended up going all the dang way, so I've just, mere moments ago, hopped off Discord with the one and only Queen Fisher herself, who, by the way, wanted me to say hi to you guys, so, hi, hello. I'm just going to give you a little hi from Maria. Maria says hi. There you go. She wanted me to pass that on. Hi. I mean, I said hi too. We're all. Let me know in the comments if you say hi back. Say hi back, please, or I'll feel very sad. And also, if you ignore it, you're also ignoring Maria. It was Maria's special wishes. Her last wishes. And by last, I mean she went to bed. She's not dead, thankfully. So I'm. Look, step one, I'm tired. And first of all, I've already said first of all twice. So have I said it twice? Second of all, third of all, I want to shout out. I mean, there's a whole gang of people there, at all sorts of different points. But I want to especially shout out Maria and Jacob because it's currently 10:30 a.m. and they hopped off like about 15 minutes ago. Which means that they went to Maria and Jacob went to 4:15 and 5:15 respectively. Respectably, it was respectable. Respectively is the word, right? I got devil deal. What the fuck? What the fuck? Can that happen? Yo, am I just like pissed right now? I was about to get to the alcohol. Can that happen? Chat, no. Am I going fucking insane? I've been drinking is what I was about to get to, but... That can't happen. That can't happen, can it? You can't get them on the first floor. Basically, I don't have time to ponder this. I have 2 hours. And I need to, like, have a shower and do the thumbnail and etc, etc. This can't happen. What? Am I... So what? What? We're gonna roll with it. We're gonna take the pentagram. Another Oasis song for you, Maria, by the way. Roll with it. What was I saying? Maria said hi. She said tell everyone hi. She said tell my Isaac episode hi. Oh, I was saying shout out. Yeah, they stayed up really late, which was fucking awesome. I'm sorry I'm corrupting your sleep schedules, but I appreciated it. I had a great old time, and it's just nice to just go deep into the night. I just feel like you got to be careful with any sentence where you're talking about going deep into something. I could have just not said that bit and it would have been fine. So look, I already knew I was pulling it on was already going to pull an all-nighter, and I knew that we were going to play Among Us, and at some point we were going to be finished, and then I was going to get a shower, do my Isaac, and then my mum's picking me up at 12:30. She's going to come scoop me so I don't have to make the journey myself, which is very appreciated, because it saves me doing any work. I just have to walk from my house to the car, which is always nice. So I knew that I was going to be doing that. I'd be doing my Isaac, I'd be having a shower, I'd be doing my Isaac, and I'd be on my jolly old way. However, because I am now doing this and then going to my family and we're going to be doing stuff today, it means that... Oh, we had this room in yesterday's room. It means that I was like, I didn't want to drink last night, as I normally would on a Friday, because I'm going to go and spend some time with my family, so it'd be nice to not be pissed. Alas, I don't take much convincing, and if you want anyone to not be the one to convince you to drink, it's Maria. She's she's just like it. Okay, she didn't have to try very hard, but she convinces. She convinces. So I started drinking, and I didn't have a glass, so I just picked up the bottle and was kind of going from the bottle. So I have no idea how much I even really had. Specifically. Which one's the ocean? The Pacific Ocean. That sounds wrong. The Pacific Ocean. Never eat shredded wheat. Never eat shredded wheat. That's the West Coast. So the Atlantic is the one that's between. I actually wasn't going to take that. I was going to re-roll it. So guess this is a #1 run now. Which is what I'm going to be on the leaderboard. This is a free pass. This is an Isaac run. Josh is going to squeeze every little drip of pointage out of this bitch. So if on a good day, I'm toast on this run. So you know what, last day of the week, I'm tired and alcohol has happened. So I'm just gonna not gonna fucking worry about it too much. Am I gonna do any bits today? Am I gonna just share any anecdotes? Probably not, dude. To be honest, that's probably not happening. But I thought, you know what, I wanted to do today's anyway, but just because I want to do as many as possible, especially because I know that I potentially may not even be able to record, to be able to even do tomorrow's, let alone record it. I mean, it may be the first, and since the competition started, I'm the only one, so I'm the only one with an 100% record, I think. Maybe NSL does as well, actually, now that I'm saying this out loud. No, he doesn't, actually. I think he missed a day, but Josh does have one, actually. So I'm it's a little bit unfortunate that I'm going to be losing the mantle. I can't even see my fucking tears, man. There's a black floor. Oh, I can barely see straight. I've not had that much to drink. I don't know if I'm just, like, letting it take my body over. What does this do? Fuck it, man. Yeah, this is tears up. Obviously, the HP doesn't... Oh, the tears don't do anything either, dude. Both useless. What was I saying? What was I talking about? I said I wasn't going to get many anecdotes, right? Look, I'm just here to... Oh, I said it. Yeah, okay. I wanted to do today's episode, so I was going to do it anyway. But then I was like, you know what? It'll be kind of funny if I just do it a little bit alcoholized. It's one of that, dude. I mean, and it's wild. Let me just say that. I mean, we started at 2, and we hopped off at 10:15. Where did 8 hours go? That's insane, man. So, hey, you know what, dude? When you've got the best dang company on the entire planet, right in your ear holes. Weird way to phrase that, maybe. You go all night. I just feel like so much that I say just can be taken the wrong way. I just don't want it. I just mean, like, what's that? You know, you see like boomers wear the t-shirt and it's like good beer and good company. I'm not much of a beer guy. Actually, I've been coming a bit more. I've been coming a little bit of a... Dude, my filter is not great at the best of times. You guys, if you have spent any time around me at all, I just say shit and I'm not good with my filter and I try and work on it. Hey, this room is the worst room in the game. These enemies can absolutely easily eat these ads. Yeah, suck it, nerds. Get toasted. Dude, when I've been drinking, that's going to be a big oof from me. But to be trying to say a sentence and then stop halfway because I said the word coming, and that's funny to me because I'm a child who's had consumed some cold No, it wasn't even cold, dude. It was just warm temperature, but it was whiskey, so it's not like I'm pulling it out of the fridge, am I? There's a fly there. What was I saying? I've been coming a little bit. I remember saying I was coming a little bit. I haven't been. Or not, like, recently, anyway. Not... I've been coming on to beer a little bit. I was talking about beer. I've been coming a little bit more of a beer person recently. I don't know if it's an age thing. I am getting a little bit old now. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. But I've been coming a little bit, dude. I'll slide a bud. I'll slide a bud. The drink kind, not the other kind. I don't do that bit. But you know what? If I'm hanging around friends that do and they offer me, they'll always offer, and I always appreciate it. I'll always say no, because then yeah, not my thing, not my thing. But it's nice having friends that offer. Not that I have them anymore because uni finished and they all fucking left. But I'll slip a little bud every now and then, dude. I'm growing. Beer's growing on me a little bit. I don't think I like the taste of it, but then like I feel like a lot of people don't like the taste of it. I'm not saying people go and they go, ooh, a lovely it's a lovely craft. India Pale Ale from India, probably, is where India Pale Ales come from. IPA, as they call them in the biz. Am I walking into a wall? You're my wonder wall. I feel like I'm walking into a wall. It's gonna be funny explaining myself to my dear mother in 2 hours. I have 2 hours. I'll just drink some water and be fine. Who am I? Dude, do you ever stress out that one day you're just going to forget who you are? You see movies where people forget and they're like, who are you? And then, like, Susan Sarandon or someone like that's like, Johnny, I'm your wife. Dude, fuck that, man. That stresses me out. Oh, someone being like my wife. Man, we had wife conversations tonight. I need to be very fucking careful. I've said too much in these videos before. Just be conscious. Just be conscious of what you're saying. The filter's on, Reese. Just leave that. You've got this. Just lean on the filter. Lean on the filter. If I had a wife, and she forgot who she hit her head, and forgot who I was, and like didn't like love me anymore or whatever, and was like, you know, that interest was gone, dude, that must be fucking heartbreaking. And I remember there was a Carl Pilkington bit where he was like, hey, here's a question, Maria or Josh, if you're watching this, to you guys personally, because everyone else is single. If your partner died, if your partner was dead, they're in a car accident, they're gone, dude. Someone comes to you, Ted Danson comes to you in a suit. He's actually probably not Ted Danson because you'd be like, he's not a doctor, he's an actor. But someone like a Ted Danson-like character who is an actor, he goes, okay, we have this new procedure, but we have to do it quickly. This isn't my bit, by the way. This is a Ricky Gervais show bit. I just think it's interesting, and my brain is just not functioning enough right now to come up with original material. Which usually the standard is very high. Would you eat a worm? That was a pretty good one. That was up there. So usually, and other such discussions I can't think of right now. Usually, is a ghost an animal? Dude, that one will go down in like the annals of my YouTube career. That one was a historical discussion. That one. I'll like one day when I have kids, when I'm settled down with my lovely wife. With my lovely wife and our lovely children and our lovely dog. And our lovely house. And the time comes when I think they're old enough, I'll be asking my kids, what do they think a ghost is an animal or not? And if we've raised them right, they know what the answer should be. We've taken a lot of damage on this fight, I'm noticing. I just keep blinking so much, and every time it feels like I'm a little bit slow to get up. You know when someone takes like a bit of a knock in a football game, and they go, oop, Toby Alderweireld's a little slow to get up here. My eyes are a little slow to get up every time they go down. Okay, come follow my fingers. Josh is dead. Maria is dead. You're not both dead at the same time, but independently your partner's dead. And anyone else can answer this if you just want to fill in the hypotheticals. There's a procedure. You can have their brain put into your head with your brain, or it's not their actual brain, but you can have their conscience put in. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm a psychology guy with a particular interest in neuropsych. You can't do that. Yet. You can't do that. But just hypothetically, you can put their conscience or you can put like their brain next to your brain. So their personality, their thoughts, and like themselves as a person would exist in your brain forever. Oh, dude, no! This was a Black Mirror episode. I'm just remembering the chips. He uploads the chips, and I remember that happens, right? Doesn't? Yeah, dude. The guy, the wife dies, and the guy has her. This is at the start of the episode. This is the premise of the episode, so it's not spoilers. And the guy has her as a person put into his head, like that Disney film about having emotions. Okay, so that's probably an easy way to explain it. Do you have your partner in your head forever? Yes or no? Y or N? Now, bearing in mind. See, this is. I feel like maybe this question. I know I said Maria and Josh, but Josh, I'm sorry. It probably isn't the ideal. I'm probably not going to be a fan of that one. My apologies. But just bear in mind that it would be forever, right? But bear in mind that you guys are going to be together for the rest of your lives, right? Guys, you are? They are. By the way, they are. So in theory, look, I'm not leading any voting right now. Once upon a time, when I was in college and I was still doing TV and film production, I was down the documentarian path. I wanted to go into production, be a producer, and then I wanted to use that to lead up the path into documentarianism. So look, I know I'm not here to lead the question right now. There's a time and a place to lead the question, depending on how biased you want your documentary to come across. Do you have your significant other put into your brain, Y or N? I don't have a significant other. You all know who I'm thinking of, though. I'm hitting you with a Y on that one. Dude, there's a bit of there's a bit of light that's like cracked between the crack in my blinds, and it's just perfectly inside of my cornea right now, to the point where like it's like deflecting and bouncing around inside my eyeball, like a Skyrim puzzle. Dude, I always hated those. The Dawnbreaker quest. I like the Dawnbreaker. I like having it. It's a cool weapon. It's a cool looking weapon. Obviously, it's a legendary weapon, so it's a unique weapon. The Dawnbreaker quest is a right pain in the ass. And the fact that you can't even just do it forehead, the fact that you have to like, basically it's luck dependent on when you happen to find Meridia's beacon, because Meridia's beacon will just spawn on a random like body or in a random container at a random part during your playthrough after like level 15 or something. So the fact that you've got to just kind of, it's already annoying because you have to just wait until you happen to find Meridia's beacon. But then, oh my god, moving those lights around in whatever her cave's called, I don't remember. Jesus Christ. Pain in the ass. I think it's worth it for Dawnbreaker, potentially. It's a cool one. It's one of the best unique weapons. It's up there with Chillrend. And with, ah, fuck, what's the Thieves Guild sword called? I don't know, dude, my mind just isn't functioning right. What's the Thieves Guild armor called? Because that's the best armor in the game, by the way, visually speaking. In terms of its use, in terms of its functionality, I don't know if it's the best. Although it's good for stealth stuff. What's that called? Shadow Summit? I don't know, man. Look, honestly, my eyes stay closed longer every time I blink. Dude, them guys stayed up. Maria stayed up till 4 AM. She doesn't do that. She goes to bed at, as Josh would put it, grandma hours? See, I said as Josh would put it. That means that I'm not the one saying it. It's just a quote. It's just a quote. I can say it. You can say whatever you want in a quote, right? Actually, no, you want to be careful because that's when people start quoting the particular rap lyrics and then go, it's in the song. You remember when, I don't know if anyone saw this, but when Kendrick did Good Kid, Mad City live, and he brought someone up for the audience. I don't know if I want to go into this actually. But he brought a white girl up, and then she came up and just like was just dropping ends like it was nothing. And there's a lot in the hook of that song, by the way. He says, "Man down, where you from? My fuck who you know, where you from?" He says it a lot basically in the hook, and she did not know the words at all beyond that word, which I think made it infinitely worse. Look, it wasn't great at all in any capacity. You kind of have to read the room a little bit on that one. But the fact that then the rap kicked in and she just take yourself on a trip down memory lane. This is not a rap about how I'm slinging crack or move cocaine. This is drill sergeant, something laid in your head and made you pain. Look, I don't know the words that well either, but she didn't know a single word, so she came on and just was like really into dropping the N-word, and then the crowd just like, understandably, by the way, booed the shit out of her. And it was like, I mean, it was rough. It was just rough for everyone, and then they kind of just had to stop the song, if I'm remembering correctly. This is a couple of years ago now. They just stopped the song and were like, okay, you can go back down into the crowd. And then I think the story went she like left the show straight away because she didn't want to get beat up. Understandably, by the way. I mean, I don't think the girl should be beat up outside of the show. But like, it just reminded me of that. What reminded me of that? Why was I even talking about that? Why did that come up? So you have like a train of thought in your brain that can go so far forward and so far backwards, and like sometimes you have, can he pull this off? Oh dude, sometimes I'm like, I'm not that good at Isek, and I'm not, but then sometimes I do miraculous plays like that and I'm like, hey, cut yourself some slack, brother. Your everyman isn't pulling off a play like that one. You see the way I placed the bomb and then pushed it? You see that? What's everyone's favourite song on Good Kid, Mad City? I like all of them. I think they're all very good. It's probably one of my favourite albums of all time. Promise is great, but in the context of the album, it's way better. I've always really liked. Dude, this is my hot take. I would get crucified by this in certain circles. Money Trees is probably my least favorite song on the album. But what about Good Kid? What about Real? I fucking like Real, dude. I think Real's a really good song. I don't think it's one of those. I don't think it's top 5 on the album. I think Real's a really good song. And to be fair, it's a weird one because it's a concept album. It's a story. And then the story ends at Promise That You'll Sing About Me. And then Real is kind of like just added on to the end. And he links back to it. So I think people, I don't know. I like Real. Money Trees, I'm not saying it's a bad song. The album's immaculate. It's a very good song. It's just probably my least favourite. But then also, like, it's a very, very good song. And I know that that's unpopular for a reason. It's a good Money Trees is the perfect place of shades. That's just how I feel. Dude, that was in the 2020 viral hits playlist on Spotify because it had a TikTok trend for a bit. Everybody go and respect the shooter, but the one in front of the gun lives forever. The one in front of the gun. Dude, what was I saying? Basically, my point is my train of thought is very slow, and I can't think. If I digress too much, it's gone, dude. It pushes, I can't think back into how, like, what I just said. It's like, speaking of Among Us, it's like in Among Us where, like, someone will say something, and the conversation goes and goes, and then like, you can't scroll back infinitely in Among Us. Which is annoying, it's a pain in the ass. So it reaches a point where you'll want to look back into a conversation, but if enough talking's happened, you can't scroll all the way back in the conversation. That's my best way to explain what's happening with my brain right now. I digress and I digress and I digress. My brain's pinball at the best of times. Right now, it's hella pinball. It's pinball freaking wizard, dude. And I'm not feeling very magic today. But, like, especially, you add into... So I'm digressing a lot. But you add into the fact that every digression is like, taking me away from whatever I was saying. Basically, as soon as, dude, someone out there will have a field day with this. I'm not that someone. Everybody gonna respect the shooter and put the one in front of the gun lives forever. The one in front of the gun. Under the trees in the perfect place with shade and that's just how I feel. Nah. No. Dude, it was nice. It was nice tonight because my dad and my stepmom were both on early shifts this morning, and we played so long that as I said, we played till like 10. My dad left at like 6:30, and my stepmom left at 7. So obviously, usually we play so late that I have to be like pretty quiet because people are sleeping in the room next to me. But we played so late tonight that I had like 3 hours of not having to worry about being quiet. So I could just make noise. And it was also especially nice because we had some pretty dang deep convos, in my opinion. And it was nice to be able to just... I mean, I probably would have anyway. But it was especially nice being able to just be like... to get in the deep convos and be openly candid about my answers. And as open as possible, knowing that there wasn't the possibility that someone else in my household would hear me being vulnerable. One-on-one with Maria... I trust that girl with like basically any intel with my entire life, with any information about me. So I'll tell her anything. That's fine. Something about the thought of like, I'm not gonna fall for that again. You fooled me once, and then you fooled me again a second time. Fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't put the blame on you. Fool me 3 times. Fuck the peace sign, load the chopper, let it rain on you. Fool me, can't get fooled again. I don't mind sharing anything with Maria at this point. I feel like we're close enough and I've shared enough already that it doesn't, like, I don't mind saying anything. But something about someone in my family, like, just hearing me be, like I said, be vulnerable. No chance, dude. So even though they were here for a bit when one of the conversations was happening, and I was like, I don't know if people can hear me now, but people can hear me right now saying these things. But I'm gonna kind of be a little bit quiet, keep the voice down a little bit. But then by the end of it, like once everyone was gone, I was like, okay, bitches. And as I said, even if people were still here, I still would have answered honestly, and still probably would have been the same answer. But it was nice to be able to give those answers, not worrying about people maybe hearing. Which, like I said, I would have anyway. But then it was just a nice little bonus that I was able to chat with the homies for a bit, and by the time the people in my family had gone, it was just the homie, and not be worrying about making a little bit of noise. But I am now so fucking tired. Well, I don't know. I don't know, because we're going to this thing tomorrow. I don't know if I want to say what it is because it's a local thing. Actually, to be fair, it's not that local. And we're going... no, this episode will go up before we go. But, like, who's watching this video that would, like... I don't have any stalkers, but, like, even if I did, what they're gonna, like... Me saying, hey, I'm going to insert event tonight. Like, what? People... There's a chance that someone might hear that and, like, show... Like, it's not gonna... I can probably say what the event is, basically. But part of me's like, you know what? I'll wait until Monday's episode. But basically, we're going to this, like, Christmassy event thing, like, kind of, not a light show, but there's, like, light exhibitions, and there's, like, stuff, interactive stuff there. It's like a nice little, like, Winter Wonderland-y, like, not a Winter Wonderland, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but we're going to this, like, this nice Christmassy thing for my sister's birthday. Oh, I hope my sister doesn't watch this, actually, because we're going tonight and she doesn't know we're going. She won't. No, she won't, because I'll be there. No, she won't. By the time this goes up, it'll be fine. She won't. She's not gonna watch the video. I might schedule this, actually. I might just, obviously I'm going to upload it straight away, but I might just make it public, like, later on in the evening. Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be right. The one in on every drop, the gun lives forever. The one in front of the gun. So that'll be in the evening. So maybe I'll have like an afternoon nap. Maybe I'll steal my brother's bed and have a nap. Actually no, because I'll probably be on his PC. Maybe I'll steal my sister's bed and have a little nap before we go out again. But dude, I'm excited, especially because it's hella winter now, and I've not had a time to go out and get out in the cold, so it's going to be like in the minus. Dude, I'm excited to get all freaking bundled up, dude. I'm getting my Anaheim Ducks woolly hat out. I'm going to get my extra layer on. I have this nice... Oh, I thought these were going to turn off. I'm going to put a t-shirt on, and then I'm going to get my biggest oversized hoodie. And then I've got this like fleece jacket, like a light fleece jacket, like a Spurs one. It's like purple with like a lighter purple stripes on the side. It has like the Spurs logo on it and stuff that I fucking love. And it's so great because it's like light fleece, right? And what it's ideal for is that you can wear it in when it's slightly warmer because it's light. So I can wear like a t-shirt and then just wear that over the t-shirt as like a light jacket sort of thing, sort of situation. But alternatively, it's still fleece, so it's still like soft and warm. Okay, this is. I think it's the worst All-Star sub, but it's still very appreciated. The range is huge here. I don't know if it is the worst All-Star or if it's just because it gives like the least damage that I consider it to be the worst one. But it's an All-Star sub regardless, and the range is, like I said, the range is huge on this one, and we'll always take a little bit of damage, up. So I appreciate that. What was I saying? Oh, fuck, dude, it's happened again, man. Something, have a nap, go to the event. This episode is going to go up. Oh, dude, this pisses me off. I hate this. I can't remember what I was talking about, and it was 30 seconds ago. Gonna go to the thing, might have a nap. Oh, dude, I was talking about my... So it's nice, because in the summer, when it's, like, warm, but, like, not, like, warm, like, super, super warm, if it's just t-shirt weather, you know. I remember t-shirt weather. I don't even know the next line. Great song, though, great song. Who is that? Is that Circa Waves? I always get Circa Waves and Pale Waves mixed up. Pale Waves are the Scouse ones with the female vocalist, right? And Circa Waves are the other ones. The ones that aren't Scouse and don't have a female vocalist. But it's great because it's still like, it's like fleecy, so it's still warm and it's an extra layer, but it's quite thin. So I can wear it as like... So I can put like a t-shirt on and then a sweatshirt. The fuck? Oh, there's my alarm. I'm awake, dude. Oh god, I set that alarm yesterday before we even had the Among Us plans. I'm awake! But that does also mean I only have an hour and a half. So let's wrap this up because I need to have a shower and upload this and do a thumbnail and get my stuff packed. I think I'm only staying tonight, so I don't have a lot of stuff to pack. But I need to pack it nonetheless. Okay. Yes, please. Be careful of the hands here. Oh, dude, Leviathan. I don't get this I've not had this for a little while. I feel like I used to get it all the time, just because I used to mainline for those items so hard, like Pentagram and the Mark and the Pact and Abaddon are all so good. I feel like I haven't had it for a while. So well, like it's a t-shirt, then a sweatshirt, then the fleece jacket, and then my actual jacket. But today my strat is biggest oversized hoodie. Oh, maybe I can just do that again. Actually, I'll see. I'll see later. But biggest oversized hoodie, got put a t-shirt on, put the fleece on over the t-shirt, zip it up, put the oversized hoodie on over the fleece, and then put my jacket on. I'm gonna be warm as a fucking duck, dude. Are they warm? I don't know. I've lost my snood, which is absolutely fucking devastating. I was so excited to wear it the other day because I adore my fucking snood, man. Oh my god, I love that thing. It's gone. I tore my room apart looking for that shit. I have no idea where it is. Did I turn that alarm off or did I just snooze it? No, I got it. I got that. I got it. So that's really sad, or I'd be wearing that too, but then maybe I'll put my woolly hat on, my Anaheim Ducks woolly hat. Maybe I'll put my beanie on, put my Bloche beanie on. Dude, I don't know, but I'm ready. I'm excited to bundle up and endure some cold, dude. I fucking love it. I love it. Give me some snow. Not tonight, because I have to walk out onto a field. But at some point, give me some freaking snow, brother. Oh! So can I do anything over here? That's a not completed challenge room, so, and I have only spirit hearts, so I can do that. And then there's 2 rooms I haven't done. Okay. There it is. Sure, dude. Sure! But either way, dude. Oh, dude, I'm just feeling good. I'm just feeling happy. Just a nice night. Nice to have some deep combos. That said, actually, I don't know if Maria's going to be watching this. I don't know how much of the deep conversation she's going to remember. And I don't know if I'm doing her a disservice by saying that. I don't know how much of that she's going to remember. Hopefully all of it, because as much as I feel like I'm an open book, and as much as my filters are very good and I talk a lot, as far as getting like real, and if she is watching this, you know what I'm talking about. I don't open up like that very often. Well, no, yeah, that's probably true. That's probably that's true. That's true. Anyway, dude, I don't know. I should probably. This isn't a conversational thread that's inclusive of everyone. It's just because we've just got off Discord, so it's still fresh on the brain. Also, I need some water. My throat's a little dry. The only liquid I'm not having any more of that right now. Definitely the next liquid I drink needs to be water. I need some food in my stomach as well because I didn't eat anything through the whole session. So now that I'm thinking of it, see, because I think of it as like one thing. I don't think to eat or anything like that necessarily, because it's like I ate like a little bit before we played, and then we played Among Us, and then like eating would be the next thing to do afterwards. Except obviously I was recording Isaac, and then after Isaac I'm gonna have a shower. Then after my shower I'll have something to eat. But then I need to be more conscious of like the time, because if I really break it down. We really did play for over 8 hours, which is absolutely nuts. So then now this run's looking like it's going to be about an hour long by the time it's done, and then obviously I've got to have my shower. So it's, when I think about it, I'm going to end up going like 10 hours without eating. So it makes sense, and I've been drinking that whole time. not that whole time. I wasn't drinking originally, and then I stopped near the end because at one point I went downstairs to show people my cats, and then nearly fell up the stairs, so that wasn't good. Where the fuck's the boss, dude? Oh, it's up. I remember t-shirt weather. Something about the sun on your skin? I don't know, man. Indie music, am I right? Find something interesting to talk about. They don't talk about, you know, they don't talk about fucking like unrequited love, and then they're like, hey, well, no, what do we talk about now? That's mostly just an Arctic Monkeys thing. See, now I know that the shovel is the fucking absolute key, but I don't know if it matters on this run. Because the run isn't to, the run's only to Satan. But does that even take you to the dark room, or do I want to not risk it? Dude, you know what, man? Honestly, I don't know if this works like this. I don't know if this works like this. So I don't know if I'm wasting it for no reason. I don't have the time. Fuck it, no, we'll just run with it on Satan, sure. Yeah, we'll just run with it to Satan, fine. I don't, maybe that does work like that, and that would get me to the dark room, but I'm limited on time anyway, so I'll take the hit. If it does work like that, I'll just take the hit for time convenience. Fuck, it happened again. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was talking about indie band. Yeah, man, it's just an Arctic Monkeys thing, but I do feel like a lot of indie bands are like, yeah. Sometimes, look, dude, I'm a slut for indie, and when I say indie, indie's such a loose term because it means something. There's a reason why it's all lumped into just rock on Spotify Wrapped. it's because it's like indie rock, but then it's like metal gets included, but then like indie in America is like a totally different genre to what people mean if they say indie here. Like if you say indie in America, people are like, ooh, okay, I'm not generalizing, but as my knowledge of, if I see Americans talking about indie music on social media and stuff, it's usually people like Rex Orange County, it's Claro, and people like that, you know, maybe even, you know, Frank Ocean or Tyler the Creator. But then when I say indie, and I listen to all of the above, by the way, which is what makes it even more confusing because I listen to both types. When I talk about British indie, I mean like Arctic Monkeys and Baby. Okay, my screen goes black sometimes. Don't worry about that. Which it did just now. And I wonder if that shows up on the recording. I don't know if that's just on my end. This is more damage, right? But this will kill my shield, it is. Okay, not more damage. Good to know. Regret taking that one. Yeah, so there's a self-sack room there. So I guess I could get to dark room that way. And look, I said this earlier. Maria said this. I went on when we realised that the daily had rolled over. She said she asked me to go on and see who the character was. As soon as I said it was Isaac, we were both like, yeah, Josh is gonna just ruin this thing. He's gonna absolutely destroy this run today. He's gonna min-max to the highest degree. And I imagine NSL also the potential is there for some high-level min-maxing. I know I don't want to dox him, but I know Booble has been doing some runs recently. I briefly spoke to him about it last night, and he was in the Discord for a little bit, because we usually start out with like a full lobby, and then people go to bed and eventually end up with only 3 of us or 2 of us, which is to be honest, that's kind of like. Yeah, I don't know. But he was there for a little bit. He helped in for a little bit. And we spoke about the Isaac dailies for a little bit, so I know he's been doing them. I forgot my point again. Arctic Monkeys, and Oasis, and Biffy Clyro, and Catfish and the Bottlemen, and you know, Circle Wave, Pale Waves, etc., etc. Alex Turner, God bless his soul, I adore him. He's such a simp, man. And look, it takes one to know one. He's like, if you ever listen to the lyrics of stuff like so. Okay, Do I Want to Know is like probably their biggest song, right? Ever, like their most successful song. Have you heard that song? It's like, and that's not necessarily unrequited love, because he doesn't know. That's the point. But does he want to know? 'Tis the question. And I think the worst part about that song is how much I relate to what he says. I'm joking, not really. And How You Mine is kind of a very similar topic, but this is what I mean. You know, people get your indie bands and they do your How You Minds, and they do I Want to Know. They talk about relationships and stuff, and they're talking about. Sorry. And then it goes to Why'd You Only Call Me When You're High? No, it doesn't. That's like track 10. Track 10, niece, I Want to Be Yours. I'm working my way backwards. I Want to Be Yours. Snap Out of It, Knee Socks. Why'd You Only Call Me When You're High? So it's what, track 9? There are 12 tracks, right? 10 tracks? 4th from last, I think it is. My point is, let's talk about a relationship, and then, oh, nope, I've run out of relationship stuff to talk about. Oh, let's talk about something other than a relationship. Relationship? Why do I keep saying ship? Let's talk about something other than a relationship. And then this is what you get. I remember t-shirt weather. Something about the sun on your skin. Come on, guys, you gotta step it up a little bit. And this is Circle Waves, I think. This is not Arctic Monkeys, it's different. Arctic Monkeys have got some very well-written songs, in my opinion, that aren't about relationships. That said, most of their better songs are about relationships. By the way, I Want to Be Yours. Very, very, very simpy. And a little creepy, if you think about it the right way. But also one of my favourite songs of all time. And also it was like I think it was my 4th top listened to song of the year on my Spotify Wrapped. Partly because I just love the shit out of that song. Partly because it may or may not remind me of someone. I wanna be yours, I wanna wanna be yours. Wanna be yours. Dude, I fucking love that song, man. It takes me to the goddamn moon and back. I don't know what it is about it. I still remember the first time I heard that song and just listened to it like 12 times in a row, and I was just like transfixed. I don't know what it is, and people listen to that song and are like, hey, this is boring. And to be fair, a lot of people feel like that about Arctic Monkeys, or about Alex Turner in particular, or at the very least about the second half of their discog. Like, their first album is not at all, is like just energy. I bet that you look good on the dance floor. I don't know if you're looking for romance, or he just like there's a lot of energy. And the second album's a bit 50-50. And then people listen to, you know, AM's the most popular album, and I get it. I get why people think it's a little bit of a snoozer, and it's a little bit. Some people call Alex Turner boring. You know what? I love the guy. I'm a huge Arctic Monkeys fan. I get it. I get it completely. I Wanna Be Yours is probably one of the best examples. Not the best example. Probably only ones that know. Only ones who know. They are the only ones who know. And I hope you're holding hands by New Year's Eve. That's probably the sleepiest song they have. I like that. I like that one too. That's one of my favorite songs on that album. It's probably my third favorite. It's probably third. It probably goes Do Me a Favor, followed by 505, followed by that. Oh, Old Yellow Bricks is up there. Hey, welcome to Arctic Monkeys Talk. Just because I've run out of things to say. I'm sure this conversation is relevant to no one. Hey, Jacob knows a little bit of Arctic Monkeys. 505 was his top song, mostly by accident. I'm going back to 505. You know that one? If it's a 7-hour flight or a 45-minute drive. There's a tinted rock back there? In my imagination, you're waiting, lying on your side. Sometimes I just feel nothing, and then I want to feel again, so I put that song on, and every time it brings the emotions back. That one bit where he goes, and I crumble completely when you cry. It seems like once again you've had to greet me with goodbye. It's my Sheffield accent, by the way. Dude, and I love that. This was, we were talking about this, Maria was talking about this a little bit earlier, how we're talking about accents coming through in English artists. And I was saying, like, oh yeah, and our rappers, you hear it 100%. Our rappers have the accent. You can tell a British rapper is a British rapper immediately. But then in the singing, it can be really 50-50. And a lot of the time, you can't even tell British singers are British. Because their accents don't come through in their singing. Sometimes it's coincidence, sometimes it's because of like appealing to wider audiences and stuff. I love Arctic Monkeys. I love Alex Turner's voice because he's from Sheffield, and you like his singing accent. He sings in a Sheffield accent. He says now and out, which I say all the time as a mank, which I love. And she don't even have to say out. I fucking love that, man. Love it. But yeah, I want to be yours. I get it, dude. I get it if you want to snooze that one, but that one, dude, is one of those songs. Dude, and it makes me think of a certain person. I have a whole playlist of them. But that's probably that song as well, like the emotional connection to it. Dude, you know, sometimes shit just happens. You'll just hear a song randomly because it came on like a radio shuffle on a streaming app, and you're like, what the fuck have I just heard? This is it. This is it. And that was one of those songs for me. It was dude, and I'll swing back for that song. I adore that song. I also like that the lyrics are just a bit weird. And let me be your Ford Cortina, breathing in your. I will never rust. I one line. I quoted one line and I got it wrong. If you like your coffee hot, let me be your coffee pot. You call the shots, babe. I just wanna be yours. Secrets I have held in my heart. I don't know why I went towards that bomb. Are harder to hide than I thought. Maybe I just wanna be yours. I wanna be yours. I wanna be yours. And the harmony's kicking. Woo! But then, yeah, he has some weird. Let me be your vacuum. what is it? Let me be a vacuum. Oh, no, he says I wanna be a vacuum cleaner, breathing in your dust. I wanna be a Ford Cortina. I will never rust. Like, I get it, dude. I get it, dude. But I wanna be your vacuum cleaner, breathe in your dust. Look, if someone said that in like like they tried to use that as a chat-up line or a text message, and I say this as someone who's never used a chat-up line in their life or has never tried to flirt with anyone in their life, even I'm like, that's not a good one. Unless they're an Arctic Monkeys fan, then maybe, but I still wouldn't use that specific line. Okay, yep, sure, we'll have goat hoof. If you like your coffee hot, let me be your coffee pot. Controversial opinion of... Oh, I already had one with Good Kid, Mad City. Controversial hot take number 2. Do Me a Favour is a better song than 505. In my personal opinion, I prefer Do Me a Favour. Do me a favour and ask if you need some help. She said, do me a favour and stop flattering yourself. And then that scream at her, she's... Time to tear apart the ties that bind. Perhaps fuck off might be too kind. Perhaps fuck off might be too kind. Sorry, I'll stop. I just, you know, sometimes if you've watched any of these Isaac episodes before, hey, could you pop please? Could you pop please? When I run out of things to say, I just start singing. I don't like dead air, so I just fill it, for better or worse. And as I said, I've gotten decent at not letting, like I used to be. I'm not saying like I'm good at it, but I mean like when I started Let's Plays, if you look back to videos from like 6, 7, 8 years ago, there was a lot more quietness in there. Not overly so, but there were still more gaps. I've gotten better at just keeping the stream of consciousness going forever. Again, for better or worse. But yeah, sometimes, again, if you watch these videos, sometimes when I don't have anything to say immediately on my mind, I just start singing to fill the gaps. There are a lot of gaps right now that need filling. There are a lot of gaps that need filling. He said, do me a favour and stop flattering. I need to keep an eye on the phone in case my mum messages me because I don't have Chrome open, so I won't get the notification. So I don't want a notification because I had to restart my PC a little bit earlier in the middle of the call because everything fucking crashed, dude. Oh, this is the end of the run anyway, isn't it? We're only going to Satan. Okay, so I don't remember fucking any of this. And Maria asked me earlier, how did I die on yesterday's run, which at the time was the day before. So it's Saturday, Friday, so Thursday's run. And I had to check. I had no idea. I can't tell you. And I've said this before, you guys know, and if you've seen more than one episode of this series, you know that I don't, the game isn't the priority here. The game mostly is just a vessel for me to ramble, especially because I started this series before Binding of Mandan, when it was just me doing it, because I wanted something to be a vessel for me to just talk a load of shit. Oh, I forgot that this was Satan. I was just like standing still, ready for the fight to end there. So there is that competitive element to it now, but I still kind of just... It's just more natural for me to just talk shit, especially because I'm not very good at the game. I don't have much strategy or anything. So, like, but when Josh is talking about his plans and his strategy, and he's talking through what he's doing and what he's thinking, it works quite well because it's like he's putting up incredible scores every single fucking day. Sorry, I feel like I've been swearing all of this one. My apologies. I've been trying to cut down on that. I don't swear on getting this. It's just this one I swear on. This channel I swear on. But I'm trying to cut swearing out my content completely because I am. Career conscious. So I've been trying to cut out swearing completely, so I apologise for that. Is it ever going to happen on this channel? I don't know, man. But I've not been swearing on Yeti for like a year now at least. But yeah, so the priority is always fucking talking, right? Not on the run. It's never on the run. This one though, especially, so it's any given run, I struggle to remember because I'm so focused on the video itself. This one in particular is just a complete blur. I'm at the end of the episode and I can't give you like a post-run rundown because I just don't remember anything that just happened. Oh, we weren't supposed to be looking at yesterday's. Yeah, Maria asked because she picked up Ipecac and blew herself up with it. I didn't pick up Ipecac. And she got a floor, by the way, look at this. This is interesting for all you number nerds out there. So she got 900 less than me. I died on Matriarch on Womb 1. Maria got to the next floor. She went past Womb 1. And still finished beneath me. So just in case anyone was wondering, maybe priorities maybe aren't always exclusively on get to the next floor, because I in my head the points that you get just for going to the next floor versus like, oh, I've got one more room to do and maybe I can it's interesting. That's all I'm saying. Thank you for watching. I love you all. I'm gonna go get a shower and throw a load of cold water over my face and drink a load of cold water into my body. Appreciate you all. Maria, if you're watching this. Jacob, if you're watching this. Because they stayed up the longest is why I'm talking to them. But any of my friends, dude, I'm falling asleep as I'm saying this. Maria, if you're watching this, I hope you had a good night's sleep. Because that's all I can think about right now is getting some sleep. I'm not going to get my eyes are closed. Open your eyes. Ah, fuck, the light caught me right as I opened my eyes. That's just disrespectful. Wrong leaderboard? I appreciate you all. Thank you for watching. As I said, tomorrow is unlikely. So I'll probably see you guys Monday. Hope you have a good weekend. Come on, you Spurs. North London derby tomorrow. They announced this morning that Harry Kane is most likely going to be playing, which is good news. But they didn't say anything about Hugo. So we're going to be our keeper. We think that's COVID, which means we're going to be on our second choice keeper. And our second choice keeper is complete garbage. So I'm a little bit worried about that. But come on, you Spurs. Hope they win. You better be rooting along too if you want to see that WAP. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I love you all. Good night. Bonk.